Some positive news.
Yes.
This morning we are speaking about faith, speaking about religion and faith and the like, and celebrations across the world.
Definitely. Hindus are all around the world are preparing for Diwali. It's being celebrated tomorrow, and it's one of the most important religious festivals on the Hindu calendar.
Well, for more on this, we're joined now by Ashwin Trikamjee, who is the president of the SA Hindu Maha Sabha. Thank you so much, Ashwin, for your time this morning. I think a lot of us, love the celebrations. We see the colors. I would say we see the food and the eats and we get happy about that. But just talk to us a little bit about the significance of Diwali.
Hi, good morning to you all, and good morning to your listeners and viewers. Thank you very much for having me this morning. Diwali is that time of the year when Hindus reaffirm divinity. It's a time of joy. It's a time of peace. It's a time of families getting together, and generally, of course, signified by the lighting of lamps in the evening. And what Diwali really represents, it's really about divinity, hope, and goodwill. And more than anything else, love, tolerance, generosity, and so on. So it's all inherent in us as human beings. The divine enlightenment that dispels the darkness of ignorance.
Mr. Trikamjee, this is the first celebration of Diwali without a mask since 2019. We've gone through so much in the last 2 years. We are still dealing with the pandemic, in case anybody had forgotten. We are still very much dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic. It is not as severe as we have seen in the last 2 years, but it's still very much there. Just speak to us about how important it is to celebrate Diwali after a time of so much pain and heartache and loss.
Well, as Hindus, the South African Hindu Maha Sabha have been explicit in its message to all Hindus and to the greater South African society. We had COVID, then we had the looting in South Africa, particularly in KZN, and then we had the flooding. And all three were calamities of note which really affected every South African. And we are calling on our Hindu brothers and sisters particularly to take that into account. Once you celebrate Diwali, let us take into account the fact that there are millions of South Africans out there suffered from the pandemic, suffered from the looting, suffered from the floods. And we need to share. This is an ideal opportunity for us as Hindus to share the joy that we experience with others that are not able to share, not able to enjoy, simply because they don't have. So this is the call to really share this Diwali with all the others in South Africa who are not able to do so. We know that. And of course, this Diwali becomes significant, as you quite rightly point out. It's the first time in 2 years after a blackout of 2 years. Last week, we had the first Durban Diwali festival after 2 years of a blackout as well. And yes, it was well received, but it is very, very important for Hindus to make this Diwali a Diwali of sharing and caring with all South Africans.
Sure. Sharing and caring with all South Africans, and on the other side of it, how then do South Africans participate and partake in something that is so positive? And I mean, the whole notion even of the Festival of Lights as well, and the altruism that is involved in that regard. How do we then invite the greater South African discourse to really be a part of the sharing and of being part of the festivities as well, Ashwin?
Yes, well, the festivities, normally consist of the lighting of lamps in the evening and, of course, the bursting of fireworks, which follow with the younger people. But more importantly, at home, families getting together and rekindling relationships with friends as well. And for me, this is an ideal opportunity. We've all got neighbors in wherever we live as Hindus, and it is an ideal opportunity to reach out to our neighbors and their neighbors and entire community, to bring the community together to become part of our celebration, so that people out there have the opportunity of not only enjoying what we are enjoying, but most importantly, that they enjoy the spirit of Diwali. It is joy. joy in the family, joy in the communities, and joy in society.
Diwali is the festival of lights. It is all about the lights. It is all about the hope. But Diwali is not Diwali without the treats, Mr. Trikamjee. And Faith and myself are lovers of great food, great treats, and we do know, that Hindu people and their food are just one and the same thing. Just why is it so important?
Yeah.
Why does it play such a significant and intricate part of, the festivities and the celebrations, the food part of it?
Yeah, the food is consisting, with the highlight is the sweetmeats. Now, even if you have a piece of chocolate in your mouth, the moment I introduce a bar of chocolate to you and you start biting into the chocolate, there's nothing but a smile that comes on your face. And that, to me, is what the sweetmeats are all about. The moment you put something sweet in people's mouth, you bring about a completely happy, peaceful, joyous, a smile on people's faces. And again, I want to emphasize that this is an opportunity to bring the smile on faces of all those that don't have. This year, I'm aware that Hindus throughout South Africa are celebrating Diwali by sharing with thousands of people. There are soup kitchens all over. There's food for life all over. Meals are being shared with people. And that is the way we're celebrating Diwali this year. And that, to me, is an indication that we are all South Africans.
Yeah, we definitely are looking forward to the festivities, and thank you very much for sharing your spirit with us this morning. Ashwin
Thanks.
Trikamjee.
And
Before
I part way, I want to just say I like your orange shoes, whatever.
Thank you so much, Mr. Trikamjee. I love them too. They bring color to the set, I think they do.
That's right. Well, that's what I mean. But enjoy. You people enjoy, and if you get your hands on the sweetmeats, please enjoy it.
Thank you so much, definitely.
Thank you very much. Ashwin Trikamjee, President of the SA Hindu Maha Sabha, there, obviously giving us just really the essence of a Diwali. What is it all about, and exactly how is it that you can better share with communities? I love it. Finding unity in communities. I love